Hey Miriam, how you doing? Hey Lab Chick, what's going on? Hey Donald Duck. Yeah, we got snow. Sure did. Really got nailed. Hey Kim, how's it going? Hope this isn't a sign of winter. Hey Amanda. Hey Homeless. Hey Hannah. Boo Bear. No, I'm up in West Branch where I live. Hey Tasha, how you doing? The time here is 11:45 noon, 11:45 a.m. Hey Mike, how you doing? Hey Zara. Oh, sorry about that, Miriam. There's a couple other people on here that get headaches as well. Hope it gets better for you. 4 p.m. Wow. 15:43. Wow. Thanks for keeping an eye on things, Tasha. You got my back. Wish you were over here. Pretty good. Thank you, Kim. Oh, Tampa. Yeah, man, we could use it. You ever go to Burns Steakhouse and eat dinner? Hey, Sal. How you doing? Hey, Summers. What's going on? Hey, Star. How are you? Hey, Larry. Pretty good. Yep, doing pretty good today. Got about 3 inches of snow. Today's the first day of gun season for deer hunting as well. Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time, Kim. You know, Kim, it looks like they dummied down their menu, though. I looked on their online menu, and the steaks they have, they're not like the steaks they used to have. Looks like they may be trying to, like, you know, stick to sirloin, stuff like that, which was kind of surprising. Yeah, Lab Chick, got it. Wow, 60 mile an hour. You might be right, but I thought it was November 1st. You could be right on that. For guns. For guns. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? This guy just parked in a handicap spot. Yeah, there he goes. Handicap. Oh, it is November 1st. Okay. Well, the deer sure didn't get any favors by this snow. Thank you, Natalie. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know it. Yep. Yeah, kind of stuck around here. Yeah, this is early for snow. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, no, it's all ice frozen on the top. No, I think it's the first. Hey, Julie, how you doing? Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not a big Florida fan, Cam. I'd rather be up here freezing my ass off than in Florida. Other than the wildlife. Hey, Jane, how you doing? How's it going? I'll probably be making a trip down to Detroit next weekend. Yeah, I will be going next weekend. Harry, I used to run into the women when I would buy coffees and newspapers down at the gas stations. And they were always so kind to the animals, buying them hot dogs and the birds bread, stuff like that. Just struck up a conversation with them one day. If you've watched any of the interviews, they're really cool people, great personalities. Really love these people. Thank you, April. Yeah, I know, Jane. They handle it somehow. I'm gonna take them out for Christmas dinner. Childhood memory. I found a half page of a Playboy centerfold in a field one time. Yeah, Calvin's really a good guy. Calvin's quite a talented person. Artist, can write well, poetry. Thank you, Spelling Bee. That's it, Julie. And it was the top half, too. It was the top half, so it was really quite a remarkable memory. That's it, Julie. I mean, all my buddies were finding comic books and magazines, Look, Life, Boy's Life, and that's what I found. I mean, why wouldn't that be on top of my childhood memory? That was one hell of a find. Hey, Gina, how are you? Julie, are you working during the daytime or not? Hey, Larry, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, good for you. I want to work there. Hey, Gina, how are you? Good, Larry. That's a good question. I'm thinking of probably a Mexican restaurant. Yeah, cold out here today, Jane. Sure is. Yeah, winter's here. Never. Last winter was a killer around here. Yeah, it'd be a good time, Larry. They're a lot of fun to hang out with, to tell you the truth. Hey, Billy, how you doing? Hey, Crystal, what's going on? I have a good time, like, hanging around them and stuff. It's fun. Give them a little break from out there, you know. I think I got really lucky just falling into, like, doing this. Really glad I did. Just luck. Couldn't have planned it. No, Ebony did not make it to rehab. She did not. Nah, I never look at those videos of those people. I never watch them. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Don't give those crazy old bitches any attention. That's the only way they get anybody looking, is to tell a big lie. Yeah, that's how I do, Gina. I like that. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? How you feeling? Yeah, we're still friends, Becky. Yep. Yeah, it sucks, Kim. I know it does. Yeah. Ice cream guy? Where at? Yeah, it's true, Jeannie. Yeah, I see Maddie all the time down there. Yeah, it's cold here too. Look out the window here. Daisy's great. Sitting up on the dash. Hey, Miss Mel, how you doing? Oh, yeah, the Baskin-Robbins guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and give that guy a tip. He's actually a responsible worker, which is almost impossible to find nowadays. Hey, Stardust. Maddie's fine. You know, all things considered. Yeah, Gerald's down there too. Have you been watching the videos? Because I just did videos of them a few days ago. Hey Dennis, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, yesterday was a bad day. Hey Mark, what's going on? Crystal? I'm not sure who you're talking about, Crystal. Oh, you're talking about the black girl? You know, I don't know. I didn't see her again. Yeah, they're down there. They're down there, Elizabeth. Wow, 70. Yeah, it stayed about 31, you know, even when I got up this morning. The forecast was never supposed to, it was not supposed to stay cold. Hey Sebastian, how you doing? Thank you. Snowy landscape on my wall? Where at? Which one are you talking about? Yeah, I don't think there really is a hippie community in Detroit. Not that I know of. I'd probably be too boring. I was right by it. When? When are you talking about? Yeah, I didn't see any kids out last night. When I was at John R. What are you asking me about it now? What's the question there? When I was at John R. Yeah, I used to have friends at. I used to go down to Sylvania all the time. No goals, Carol. None. Zero. Yeah, Sylvania's a nice town. Not that I know of, Larry. I never even. Yeah, maybe she has beautiful hair. No, I've never been to the UK. Nope. Nope, never tried drugs. Yeah, man, snowed like hell last night, big time. Yep. I don't think I'd interview hippies. I wouldn't care about it. Oh, hey Elizabeth, how you doing? That's it, Mike. Go with the flow. It depends what state you live in. Michigan's relatively easy to be a private detective. Florida and Chicago are a bitch. Some places have requirements, time-wise, and other have testing requirements and college degree requirements. It all varies. There are some states where you don't need to have any requirements, meet any requirements. But those are kind of the states where it's not much of a business. Hey, Felix. Hey, Pamela, how you doing? I did all corporate work, and by that I mean surveillance for the big department stores, the car companies, airlines, that kind of thing. That's the only place where there's any real regular money is surveillance. All that other stuff, it's infrequent, doesn't pay a lot. Yeah, that was workers' compensation. That was probably 90% of my business. Yes, I did. That and general liability. Yeah, I did, Julie. A lot of them. Yep. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? Being a PI is not dangerous. It's not. Why, are you involved in claims or something, Julie? Hey, Chandra, how you doing? How's it going? I never found it dangerous. No. The sun's coming out. Oh yeah, Dad loves Sweetheart. Oh, IT. Okay. I mean, the piece of pie has gotten smaller in the PI business. There's been a lot of tort reform, workers' compensation reform, that kind of thing. I've done every kind of case imaginable. Well, I'm lucky to have nice neighbors like that. The mother's going through a divorce. I know the owners of the condo. I was friends with her. She was divorced from her husband. They got remarried again. I still keep in touch with them. But she rented that condo to the lady and her kids. They're just the nicest people you could ever imagine. The kids are like beautiful, nice kids. You know, I go out and throw the football to them and stuff like that because the dad owns a dairy farm, and you know he's always tired and stuff. So they're just really easy to be around. I didn't want to like not do something for them, you know, because nobody hands out candy. We're in kind of an odd place. The mother's a really sweetheart. I mean, like as innocent as you could ever imagine. No, I don't have any kids, no. Hey, Gisette, how are you doing? Now, PI work is very boring usually. At least where the money's at. You got to do lots of surveillance, which is boring. You got to get out there, crack of dawn. Hey, Lady Key, how you doing? That's it, Gina. Yep. So all my neighbors, I really like all my neighbors. Yeah. Nah, she's not really. Not really. Yeah, I got lucky with great neighbors. It's like hi, how you doing, that kind of stuff. I never hang out with any of them or anything. Doing pretty good. Yeah, the one guy down at the street, I know his dad. He's a optometrist, then a social worker, and then the CFO for the hospital. And a guy works for the gas company, and then my neighbor's a psychologist for a school system. Yeah, I've been caught doing surveillance plenty of times. Yep. Oh, thanks, T. Hey, Cable Trucking, how are you? Oh, look, there's a sparrow. Well, maybe not. Gotta turn. Yep. That's a sparrow. There's actually a shortage of sparrows. Sparrows this year. Love birds. This kind of weather really hurts the birds, the ground feeders. They need to get the hell out of here and head south. Yeah, no, the way that it works up here is it's a lot of federal and state funding. Federal and state funding is what keeps those positions paid. Yeah, so they're not dependent on these failing school systems for revenue. This is kind of a farming community up here. Yeah, it's boring, man. It's boring. I mean, I did a lot of different cases. I got licensed in '81. Being a PI, it's hard to make a living being a private detective. I mean, I chased all the work that I did. It never came to me. No one calls you up from an internet listing and says, hey, I'm thinking about hiring a PI. It may happen once every 3 years. You have to go after the work you want. It doesn't come to you. Yeah, great pay. What I would do is I would build agencies up from scratch and then sell them. My first agency, I started in '81, I sold in '92, and I sold it for $1,300,000. That's when I moved to Florida and started doing all that other stuff. I would market them directly. I'd go to like trade shows, send them direct mailings, marketing people, that kind of thing. It's true, Dennis. Yep, time flies. And even though $1,300,000 seems like a ton of money, I mean, I bought a nice place down there. I still have it. It's not enough to not work if you have like airplanes and like nice stuff. Hell, I made more 35 years ago than I make now. I've opened 3. That was the big one though, and then I did it again in Florida, and I did it a 3rd time in Chicago, Illinois before I moved back to Michigan. But I'll give you an example how the business has changed. So, I wouldn't say it seemed easy for me, but I was always successful at it. So I got my license here in Michigan again, which is really easy to do. And I marketed my ass off for a year. I mean, I was cash poor. I owned things, but, like commercial property and stuff, but it wasn't selling. I was paying the taxes. So I got licensed a couple years ago. And I marketed my ass off for a year. Now, most of the people that I knew as a PI are out of the business or retired. And the game has changed so much. But the point here is I did everything. Direct marketing, cold calling, mailing stuff for a solid year. I mean, and I haven't had one case. I haven't got a single case. Well, I shouldn't say that. I got one case from a company in the UP when I first moved here, but that was a long time ago. But for a solid year, I did not get one assignment. I still don't have one. I don't really care now because I don't need the money, but a year ago I did, and I could not get an assignment. The piece of pie has gotten so small. I don't eat donuts. I don't like any of them. The place in Florida is it's a nice place. It's on 20 acres. It's a bed and breakfast with a nice home. I've had that since '92. That's where my wife lives with her boyfriend. I wouldn't do any work for individuals. As a matter of fact, I used to market myself as doing corporate work only because dealing with private people is just a huge pain in the ass. They don't want to pay anything. Right now, if you hired me now, I'd charge you $900 a day for surveillance. And insurance companies, liability companies, third-party administrators, self-insureds, they don't think anything of it. I mean, that's the going rate. But if you were trying to have me catch your spouse messing around, if I charged you $900 and I didn't have an hour of them screwing on a picnic table out in the middle of a park, you think I'd ripped you off. There's no money in criminal bullshit, that doesn't pay anything either. Anytime I took assignments away from insurance work, I lost money because I'd have been making way more doing the boring stuff. So now I'm in pretty good financial shape, but man, a year ago I wasn't, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's funny you should say that. I got a lady now in a custody issue with a ward of the court on a mother that had her baby taken away and the kid's in foster care. I normally don't do stuff like that because, like I said, I don't want to deal with individuals that call you constantly. They're never happy. They don't want to pay anything. But I think I'm going to end up doing that for free because, you know, I kind of get the gist of what's going on and I feel bad for this baby. And the system is bending these foster parents over. So I think I can help them with some surveillance. So I would take one, but I'm not really that enthusiastic about doing PI work. I'm just kind of sick of it. I like doing these YouTube things way more. I mean, for a while there, it wasn't looking too good for me about a year ago. And, you know, my condo's paid for, which is no big deal. It's worth like 130 grand. I just sold these commercial buildings. So, you know, I'm okay now, but I was thinking of different things to do. I looked into graduate programs. I even thought of going to law school at some Mickey Mouse law school somewhere and, you know, trying something different. And I looked at a lot of things. I applied for some jobs. I never got any call back. I think there's a lot of age discrimination out there, and if I got a job up here, it's like $10 an hour, so I forget that shit. You know, I looked into different things, and thank God I don't need to do any of them now, but it was not looking very good there for about a year. No, I've been self-employed my whole life. I had a couple short stints of employment with people, but no, been self-employed since a teenager, actually. I mean, I don't think I'm any great entrepreneur enough. You know, when I would make a lot of money, like when I sold that first agency, a real business guy, he would have taken that money and he would have started another one. I didn't. I just bought nice stuff and kind of fucked off. Took 5 years of vacations in a row, bought airplanes. I mean, it was just too boring to me to have a bunch of money in the bank and like save it forever. Because you never know. I mean, it could be lights out any day. So, I mean, I wasn't a guy that money was, like I say all along, I'd rather have more fun than more money. I've been very lucky in a lot of aspects, but I'm not so sure I could do this business thing again. I mean, it's like you ever see Death of a Salesman? I kind of remind myself of that sometimes. It's like you think because you've been successful and you did well and you're just going to wave this magic wand wherever you go and you got a lot of experience and here I am. Yeah, well, I don't think that's me anymore. I think it's a younger me that's probably 30 years younger. My specialty now is staying up late, fucking around on YouTube, going to Detroit, feeding the birds, walking my dog, sleeping in every day, coming up here, reading books, fucking off on the computer, having lunch, fucking off some more, having dinner, fucking off even more, watching a little TV, and then fucking around some more, and then going to bed. Yeah, I got a metal detector. You know, I bought a metal detector a couple years ago. I do enjoy metal detecting, but I have a very low threshold. I mean, I got the kind of metal detector that detects metal, not just gold and not just certain items. I kind of got the old shotgun approach for metal detecting. And I go out there and I wave the thing along the ground, but I'm not, if I find somebody's jewelry, I'm giving it back to them. Not that that's any great thing, but I think you need to be a real asshole to find somebody's wedding ring or college ring and not give it back to him. That's kind of why I got it, actually. But I find pennies and belt buckles and bullets and pop cans and all sorts of other shit. I'm getting better at where I go to use it. Like, I've used it in Detroit, but that damn thing is going off all the time. If you go down in one of those old neighborhoods, you think you're going to go down there and find these silver dollars and shit. You're dreaming. You'll be so burnt out in an hour of digging up junk. So I kind of fuck around with mine. The whole trick to a metal detector, and believe me, I'm still a novice, is there's a little, like, they call them pointers. It's about 12 inches long, and it's got a light on the end of it. So when you get a signal on your metal detector, then you get the pointer and you get down on your knees and you wave it around the ground. Now, if I get a good signal on that, I'll dig something. But if I don't have a good signal on the pointer, I just say hell with it and go to another space. Now, you know, that Indian artifact stuff, most of that's sacred ground. Most places where, you know, they know where Indian artifacts are. You're not supposed to be doing that kind of shit. You know, when I do it, I take Daisy with me a lot. So when I'm metal detecting, I'm usually in a place where you wouldn't think it. What I've done is I've taken the old abstract track indexes where the old farms used to be, and I'll go out in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't look like there's been a house or a building there in 100 years. And I'll metal detect around those areas. That's kind of where I have the fun doing it. I mean, I don't find much, but it's a lot of fun. Hey Benji, how you doing? Nope, Daisy doesn't dig holes. Nope, she doesn't. She just kind of walks around with me and sniffs around, does her own thing. Yeah, but Cable, I think those shows like the Antique Roadshow, they've been caught lying before. The Storage Wars, they've been caught lying. It's a lot of bullshit. I mean, you could be out there a year and not find a damn thing. Oh, really, Lisa? It's not really training to be a PI. Most places either want experience and a degree, or experience a degree in a test. There's a test you have to take in Illinois that is a bitch. Florida's got the same test now. I let my PI license in Florida expire just to guarantee that I wouldn't get suckered into going down there and doing some investigative work. I hate that damn place. I've got my Illinois license in escrow, and I've got a current active Michigan PI license, which is anybody could get. Hey, Jelly Jane. How you doing? I mean, there was a time when I had yellow page listings in like 4 states and, you know, all the big cities. And I'll bet I didn't get 5 calls a year from the public wanting to do PI work. That's just something that, you know, is on TV and stuff like that. It's a bunch of bullshit. Hey, Melissa. Yeah, I'm sure Shipping Wars is fake too. Yep. No, I bet I probably only did about 10 cheating spouses my whole life. I didn't really like doing it. Didn't pay anything. They're constantly complaining. And like I said, if you don't have a half hour of them banging their secretary on a picnic table in the middle of a park, they think you ripped them off. In Michigan, you have no-fault law now, so it doesn't really matter that a spouse gets caught fooling around. It doesn't have the impact that it used to. Yeah, Daisy loves the snow. She really does. Pawn Stars, total bullshit, fake. I was into ephemera, Civil War letters, tons of photography. I had like 3 million glass negatives, probably 7 million celluloid negatives. I've 6,500 photo albums, thousands of stampless letters, mean, I collected that stuff hardcore for 35 years. Abraham Lincoln letters, James Brady photographs, all that stuff. Just balls to the walls for 35 years. Oh, that's interesting on Morton Salt. No kidding. That's a cool looking car lot. It looks like something that ought to be in a movie. No, she's got a blanket and the sun's going through the windshield. Hey, Deadlove, how you doing? There's old Jesse on here today. Hey, Julie, how long you been doing that IT stuff? "20 years. You have a degree in that?" No, I lived in Chicago 13 years. It's not the same. Somebody had already called 911 when the girls were overdosing. Hey, no kidding. MSU, huh? I had a girlfriend up there for a couple years. She lived in Hagedorn. Yeah, Chad, I like turning it on like just spontaneously, you know, not planning to do it. Hey, Thomas Love, how are you? Yeah, no, I spent a lot of time at Michigan State. Sure did. I had a good time up there. That was the same year Michigan State won the NCAA tournament. If you remember, you could get Series A and Series B tickets. Well, we went to half the games, the Series B of the home games when Magic Johnson was playing. It's really interesting. Oh, that's cool. You remember LS Taco? You remember eating at LS Taco? Small Planet. Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, they're still there actually. They're not downstairs any longer though. A Greek family bought that place. Excellent Mexican food. Oh dear, yeah, homeless seems to be a worldwide problem. Yeah, it's pretty gloomy, Jelly Jane. Yep. Yeah, Bunny probably. Yep. You don't have them? Oh, you don't have homeless people? Oh, that's a lot of people come on the chats and talk about all over the world. Yeah, it's interesting, Caitlin. There's so many good Cat 3 approach videos on YouTube. Ask me some questions. Yeah, ratings, that's right. Just like that stupid duck call show. Honey Boo Boo, all those stupid shows. Kate plus 8. Yeah, you can ask me some questions. Oh, okay, PC. Yeah, I try not to, and the main reason for that is you have to belong to these subscription services, the good stuff, not the stuff that lay people can get by ordering themselves. And I do belong to a couple of them, but I don't know how to run them, to tell you the truth. I've had them for a year. I haven't used them once. It's so easy where you just go on and you turn on a computer and you log into one of these search engines and find somebody. You got to know how to like run those and search, and I haven't done it in so long. In good case, because I'm so incompetent in learning the software and running the system that I just wouldn't want to be ripping them off. Hey, Terry. I mean, you got to learn to read between the lines, interpolate stuff. It's just not like putting in Joe Smith used to live in Toledo, Ohio, and you turn it on and you run his name and there he is. It's a lot of interpreting data. I mean, I'm not saying you don't get an easy one here and there where, it's 10 seconds after you logged on, you found them, but by and large, it's much more difficult than that. Yeah, Costa Rica is dangerous, yeah. No, I never watch them, British comedies. No. Yeah, it happens. Well, welcome to family, Marilyn. I will, Jana. I just wouldn't want to do a half-ass job. I've often thought if an insurance company called me, I'd probably take a week just getting up to snuff on doing this stuff before I'd actually charge somebody for anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, I maintain it, actually, change the oil. If it needs something, I do a lot of preventative maintenance. That's how I am. Yeah, when somebody's really trying to hide, those, searches that you get on your own really don't do you a lot of good. I mean, I've had police agencies where I've known detectives that have helped me on other cases. They've contacted me, find people for them, because the NCIC and the lien system really doesn't do much for locating people outside of a criminal element. So, I mean, I may end up finding somebody because they ordered their son Boy's Life for Christmas. You never know, where law enforcement agencies don't have access to that civil data. Yeah, LexisNexis. Yeah, used a lot of it. Yeah, there's so many of them out there now. I belong to two now. I can't even tell you the name. One's out of Florida. One's from Florida. I haven't used them. I signed up. I've had them a year, and I haven't used either one of them. But I've used LexisNexis a lot. Oh, Lena, well, that happens. Yeah, that's good. You can run license plates through LexisNexis. Yeah, canceled checks is over. It's done now. It's all electronic transfer. You don't need to. The checks don't need to clear Federal Reserves any longer. It's all done electronically. That business is dead. It used to be called PDQ. They were out of Columbus, Ohio. Hey Terry, how you doing? I would say no, Marilyn. Not if they're not really a Social Security number. That's all it is. I mean, it's better than not having one because you can differentiate between that person and another. But it's not like it's a conduit to where they're at. No, a Social Security number is nice, but it's not necessary. Lena, where's your husband practice law? Oh, cool. Hey, Terry. I mean, being a lawyer like in New York City, man, it's like, it's got to be just, all that complicated shit for your whole career. It would be, I don't think I could do it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Lena. It's like you never really have like a day off when you're in complex litigation. And you got these judges and you're dependent on the system, and it's just untied ends all the time, one after another. Yeah, Jewish lawyer, you're not kidding, man. That's who I'd hire. I joke about that all the time. I'm going to hire my Jewish lawyer. That's no shit. Yeah, paralegals, yeah, they help. He's Jewish, all right. Well, I'm sure he's excellent at what he does. Yeah, I know it, Benji. Hey, Peyton, how are you? I actually got a buddy of mine, Jewish guy, that's writing a book, and I'm going to be like the main character in his book. Can you believe that? Super smart guy. He's a Jew from New York City. Just good at everything. I'm just screwing around, Peyton. Hey, Indiana Blue, how you doing? Oh, I know. Yeah, sure are, man. I always had a lot of admiration for the Jews. I mean, I've read books where even in the 5th century they were recognizing a superior IQ. Now, that's not about every single Jew that's living. But if I'm placing my bets with IQ and success and whatever, I got Jews in the number 1 slot. I mean, they're around, but I'm still going to go with the Jew. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? There was a guy in Ravenna, Ohio that fucked me out of about $1,500 30 years ago. He was the guy that invented those laser front-end alignment machines. Jim something. What a shitbag. I looked him up. He died about a year ago. Hey, Lazy. How you doing? I'd bring you one if you were here. Oh, no kidding. Gluten. That sounds like California. I have absolutely zero interest in going to that place. They had to just chop that whole part of the country off and set it out to sea. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm at a Tim Hortons. Yeah, I agree, Lena. I sure do. I always, when I was younger, I was always trying. I was never in the right circles to like find a Jewish woman that I could date. I tried, but it was just never really worked. I was very attracted to them. Daisy's sleeping in the van. There's a little dog down there. Hey, Patonic. Now, if I let Daisy out, she wouldn't give that dog the time of day. Oh, do you, lazy academic? Find me a nice Jewish girl. The kind of Jewish girl I want, she wouldn't want to have anything to do with me. She's looking for a Jewish guy. She's got her sights set on a certain profile. Nah, I didn't call her, man. After what we talked about with Ashley, I rank her right up there with Catherine and a couple other of these kooks. When I see kook written all over the wall, it's just there's no reason to contact them. Yeah, you're right, lazy. Yeah, you're right. All right. Yeah, it's true, lazy. You're exactly right. Yep. That's how I know you know what you're talking about. I realized it myself. Yeah, Dad Love. Yeah, it turned me off. I mean, the writing's on the wall. Why would anybody want to communicate with someone when they showed their hand like that? Just how full of shit they are. Chronic liar. You know, it's one thing to have a drug problem and be working the streets. It's another thing to just pull total bullshit out of the midair and recite it as fact. Just is super turnoff. Yeah, New York City's expensive. Yeah, East Coast is cool. I haven't been out there in a long time. I'm gonna get out there this summer. Hey, Reeby, how you doing? She's a girl that was working Detroit that moved back with her mother. Yeah, Lena, I get that. Yep. Lena, do you work as well? Look at, here's a taxi. I thought Uber put them all out of business. Stargazer Transportation. Good, Reby. Take care, Deb. Yeah, PC. Heroin on Cape Cod. Bye, LA. Sometimes I only catch people are leaving because of somebody else's comment. They go by so fast on here. Hey, Andrea. Hello. Goodbye, Benji. Hey, Steve. How you doing? You don't see any Uber drivers out there shooting people in between picking people up, do you? I'm going to look at it when I'm down there, Dennis. Yeah, I'm going to look at one. Yep. Yeah, Uber, whatever the hell they call it. They had a driver down there in Kalamazoo. He was shooting people. And in between shooting people, he was picking up customers. Oh, thanks, Crystal. Yeah, Angel's sweetheart. Yeah. Parasippany. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I've never been in one. Never been in one. Oh yeah, Zeb. You better believe it's cold here. 31. Well, a little warmer. It's warming up a little bit. Hey, Julie, are you married? Take care, Mike. Thanks for checking in. I think Ramada Inns are all out of business. Yeah, he just got sentenced to about 50 years in prison. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I don't like Olive Garden that much. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Yeah, I don't like it. There's better places. Hey, Tasha, how you doing? Oh, you like the soup there? Yeah, I blocked him, Benji. I'm at Tim Hortons. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Yeah, I just had a soup at Timmy's, actually. I just had a chicken noodle soup here, yep. Yeah, and then that crazy bastard hitting all the people while they were riding their bikes. Yeah, no way, Gail. Chances of getting another dog like Daisy, I don't think she'd put up with it. Hey Casey, how you doing? Yeah, it's cold, Casey. Yep. Yeah, I used to go to Armando's all the time. I left my American Express there about 30 years ago, and they were total assholes about giving it back to me, so I never went back. Never went back there. No, I've been close to Terminados. Got there a little late, a little early. Just barely missed a few. Yeah, that's what I always say, Gail, but somehow, some way I get one. Oh, you're lucky, Lena. Lena, you got any good Jewish delis where you live? Any of them around there? Jewish delis? Sandwich places? Yeah, I've heard there are not any really good ones, though. Is that true? It's hard to believe. Hey, Sam. Oh, that's cool. No, there's not a... Yeah, those Jewish delis in Chicago are terrible. Manny's down in Chicago. Cheap-ass, crappy meat. You get murdered if you tried to have a Jewish deli like that in New York. Yeah, we got it. Evelyn. Yeah, I want to go into New York City for a day or two this summer. It wouldn't surprise me if Denver has a good Jewish deli somewhere. Cedarland and Dearborn, I don't know what that is. Yeah, New York, I haven't been there in a while. No. Colorado Springs. Yeah, I don't smoke. Yeah, I've eaten at every other Arabic, Middle Eastern place in Dearborn, but not that one. Nah, drones are too boring for me. Everybody I know that has one used it about a month. Kind of like metal detectors. Yeah, I ate at Old Jerusalem on Wells a million times. I wonder if that same guy owns it. Yeah, I don't like grape leaves. Yeah, drones are getting very restricted. I mean, once you get that view, you've seen one, you've seen them all. No, I'm not Patani. I'm a pacifist. Isn't that crazy, Lena? Lena, do you have any children? No, I like the way the counter is set up at Tim Hortons. That's why I do it. What? Wow. That's crazy. It is, Andre, yep. She doesn't own it anymore, but yeah, that's it. Yep. Yeah, it's a good location. Look at the drive-through. It's like that all the time. I'm in Michigan. Oh, Sanford, Michigan? Yeah, I found a dog one time running around out here, and it had a Sanford, Michigan tag on it, and I found the owner. It got loose while they were up here on vacation. Patonic, how old are you? How old are you? Yeah, Casey, that happens, but it's rare. You look 23, now we're talking. Now we're talking. You're talking to some other women on here. Are you jealous? You're not. Why not? You got a great man?
I had so much fun with him yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, we went down to Saginaw.
Yep.
And my car's got heated seats.
Yeah.
Like this on.
Yeah.
They get my turn it on. The button's getting done. And then you put on the AC on me or something. And I seen them do it. So I wait a few minutes. I'm like, oh, you got the AC on. And then I turn it, and then I turn it, I push the button for the seat. You wouldn't press it until after it got hot.
How old is this guy?
He's 51. I'm going along with him here.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have no kids.
And how long you been dating him?
Just made her 2 months.
All right. Good for you.
Known him for 2 years. Known him as long as I've known you.
No, I've known you longer than that.
Not a little over 2 years. So I knew you a little bit when I looked at next door when I watched.
Yeah.
Feels like it's been longer.
Yeah.
Feels like I've been dating him longer.
Oh, it's longer, all right.
It is longer. It makes me happy.
That's my girl. That's good.
Are you recording?
Yeah, well, it is, but you got to be recording to have the chat on.
So they just had my whole conversation.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's not watching. I wouldn't worry about it. He's not watching. You want to be on camera? Look over here and say hi to everybody. Look over here and say hi.
No, come. Go away. Take my soul.
This is a swingers club on here. You guys want to come tonight? Do you? Or are you still jealous?
I'll tell you later about that part. That was funny. I never knew what that was.
Never knew what that was. You're full of shit.
I was seriously. I was thinking of another feeling.
You come to this party tonight, you'll know what it is. You'll be an expert by tomorrow morning.
I like to go swing on swings. That's a part.
I think you only start doing that. Right now, you're in the best part of the relationship. You don't do that swinger shit until it's about ready to die. No, you'd share. No, the guy makes the girl do it. The women never want to do it. If you love him, you'll do it. If you love him, you'll do it for him. I'm running a marriage counseling session here. I never tried regular smoking either. I wouldn't have the faintest idea what they cost. $20 Canadian. I think it's about $16.50. I got a $20 Australian bill I got to get rid of. T-Dat, you should quit smoking. No, it's not T. It's only worth 16 bucks. It's only worth 16 bucks. Yeah, you're right, Dennis. Yep. It's true, Larry. Yep, you're right. Yep. Goodbye, Benji. Hey, Golik, how are you? How's it going? Yeah, the girl, Gail, you deserve it. Yes, Dennis. Yep. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? How's it going? That's all right. Go crazy if you don't have something you really like. Oh, just for today? Oh, really, huh? Because when Wendy got one sent to her, I just gave her $20. I looked it up on my phone. And it was 16 American. Yeah, crappy here too, Jessica. Yep. Pretty good, Elizabeth. Oh, wow, Jessica. Glad it came back on. Yeah, yep. That's what it was when I checked it on my phone last week. I got one right now. One night in Bangkok. Where at? Where at, Leah? Where'd you see me at? Oh, okay. You should have stopped and said hello. What were you doing, Leah? Where were you at? Yeah, I was on Ford all the time. Yep, lots. I left there Monday though. Yeah, it's true. That happens sometimes, yeah. I mean, if people say something to me, I cut it out of there. But usually I keep the camera rolling for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's cheap insurance. Oh, okay. Where were you at when you saw me? Oh, okay. Hey, Twinkie, how you doing? How are you? Yep, say hi. What are you doing down there, Leah? Just working? I'm in a Tim Hortons up in West Branch. Where are you at, Gail? Where did they do that at? Permitless gun law. It's kind of like that in Alaska, I think. Oh, wow. Huh. Hey, Joni, how are you? How's it going? I'm getting the old low battery signal, so any minute. Don't be looking to sign back on, because it'll be over for me for at least an hour. Yeah, I go down to Springwells, yeah. I got to now with all that stupid construction. Well, actually, there's a girl at MIT that just did working on a thesis for a graduate degree, and they've busted those programs discriminating by race before. So the companies that she busted apologized. So I think it's probably bullshit. You know, Homeland Security is tied into that facial recognition through Walmart's. You know, honestly, I don't see how we're going to fight this terrorism if they can't do shit like that. So I don't really have a problem with it. I don't care if they look into my emails and stuff. I don't give a shit. Just don't accidentally delete any of my nude photographs or pornography links, and we'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, T-Dot, Google that. MIT researcher, facial recognition discrimination. Yeah, Dad, love, that'd be good. Yeah, meet your old man. That sounds good. Hey, Jolene, how are you? Yeah, I go to the Taco Tux once in a while. I do. Yeah, I'm going to check that out when I'm down there next time. I'm going to go look at it. They got a lot of selections. Plus, they got a shower. I'm going to put a casting couch in there. No, Julia, I got an extra battery pack on here now. What happens is excuse me, the sensor gets too hot, and when it gets too hot, it doesn't allow the phone to charge anymore. I got power up the yin yang.